Let's make them wait.
Worth it.
And the beat goes on. Yeah, the beat goes on.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da.
Charleston was once the rage,
History has turned the page,
The mini skirts, the current thing,
Teeny bopper is our newborn king,
And the beat goes on. Yeah, the beat goes on.
Drums keep pointing a rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da.
The grocery stores, the supermarket,
Little girls still break their hearts,
and then keep on marching off to war.
Electrically, they keep a baseball score.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on. And the drums keep pointing a rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee.
La-di-da-di-dee.
La-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da. Grandma sit in chairs and reminisce.
Boys keep chasing girls to get a kiss.
Is that all they really want?
I know, right?
Ha! The cars keep going faster all the time.
And folks still cry, hey buddy, have you got a dime?
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Yeah, the beat goes on. And the
Drums
drums
keep
keep pounding the rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee.
La-di-da-di-dee.
La-di-da-di-da. And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Yeah, the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Whoa, the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on.
Yay! How
Here's
are y'all doing?
Hi, Molly. I can barely see you over all the computers.
It's so fun. It's so good to have a peanut gallery again tonight and to have Molly here live with us. Look
Bob,
at that
I tried
dress.
to get Michael to do a little drag, and I would have been Sunny to his share. I just could not make
Yeah,
it
that's
happen.
not happening.
Maybe next time.
That's not happening. But
Thank you for having
you
us.
have the perfect dress for that song too.
There's a little echo. Can you hold on a second?
All right. Well, listen. So Molly will be back, but I want to tell you about something. So like, I'm so glad that we opened with that song because that is my first memory of the '60s. There was little transistor radios when I was like probably 11 years old. You know, where the bass would distort, and all there was on that song musically was. Which was all distorted, and that was my first memory of listening to pop music when I was like 11 years old or 10 years old or probably 9. I don't even know.
Well, that song was written the year I was born. Just putting it out there.
Okay, so I was about right when I just said. So do the math, kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for being with us tonight. I see Valerie's out there, and Michelle Mercado, and Leslie from Oklahoma, and Patricia, and Marjorie, and a whole bunch of other people if I scroll up, and Lorelei, and Barry Reed, and Jane Stevens is back, and Jimmy Two Canes, and Fred White, Patty, and my cousin Patty in Florida. Rhoda, I knew you'd be here. You got the right dress on. I wish we could see it tonight, Rhoda. Linda Tapp.
I saw it on Facebook, though.
James
It looked
Henry. I
fabulous.
know, it was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Mark Grant and Frank. Frank and Michelle is there with Michelle. And let's see, who else? Did I miss anyone else? I love saying
I see
hi to
Terry
everybody.
Fenningham out there, which we saw last week. So hi again, Terry. It's nice to actually have a conversation with him in person.
Who?
Terry Fenningham. I saw him at the
Oh,
tavern.
right,
yeah.
right. We saw Terry in
we saw
person.
Terry,
This is
yeah.
everything's changing really fast, everybody. Steve Long, we probably won't see him soon because he's in Boynton Beach unless he's already in Jersey Shore. And Fred White's here, and Kathleen Brzezinski, I see. And Vincent's there out in Chicago. Patricia is with us from South Jersey. My sisters Mary Ann and Eileen and Kathleen. Good to see you. And Bruce Clow, who's in the show tonight. Judy Jones is with us, and Penny. And Dottie, I hope, is out there watching too. And Aileen and O'Neill Stahl and Vinny and Linda Tapp and Jack Putnack. And I am out of breath.
This is a real hybrid show.
Oh, and
tonight.
Enid and Roger.
Yeah.
So,
Hi guys, this is a real hybrid show tonight because it's actually leaning much more towards the live part of our spectrum. We have a lot of live. We have live guests. Our guests are live.
because we're suddenly out there live now, all of us performing, and so it's kind of nice to bring that element into here.
Yeah, and it feels like appropriate because this is what Bob, is this our third or fourth 60s show?
Third. I think third 60s show, and I would like to do another one.
I know, he's like, if you could do 60s all the time, we probably would.
Cheers, everybody, with my little Tito's here. And aren't you glad I didn't wear a tie-dye shirt?
Yeah.
It just didn't look dressy enough.
Remember
So
when
this
you
is
had a
kinda
closet
fun.
full of Paisley shirts? Remember those days?
I was crazy with Paisley for a while, and Paisley was in. I know Paisley's not even out, but it's just that I was like nuts on it, and then all of a sudden I went, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I
when
just can't do that anymore.
you
I
start
don't know
looking
why.
like your
It's
sofa cushion, you've
one
gone
day
too
I just
far.
said no, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. We have a lot of music for you tonight, and of course, if we run well on time, we may even have more music for you tonight.
We don't care. We've learned from the electrical storm last week that we'll just run over.
Yeah, last week, well, first of all, tonight, just like last week, it's 100 degrees here in New Hope, Pennsylvania, which is where we are coming to you from. 100 degrees, and we are expecting also flash storms and stuff. Last week we lost internet, but with the show, if you missed the show, remember the show did happen. There was like a 2 or 3 minute period of nothing, and then the show did come back. But
And you
some
can
people
go-
didn't know that happened, and
you
they
can-
told me they were
right.
sorry that we got cut off.
Go back on YouTube and watch it because we were only out for maybe 4 minutes, and then but the whole time Christian, who's brilliant in Oregon, just put on the virtual piano bar thing, and kept it with a scroll going, and then we came back and we did like a segment.
We
where,
did two more. We had
yeah,
two
I
more.
sat at the piano with Bob and sang, which doesn't happen often.
You sang a song because
Yeah.
your camera was
computers
down
here were
still.
out.
But anyway, Michael did a song, and who was it? Louisa? Who did we sing? Who did you
Yeah,
sing with?
we did, and Patty.
Oh, and Patty. Oh, all three of them.
We did something at the end. So
It
go
was
back
a beautiful
yeah.
and Jane. No, it was Pat.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Lou. It was Jane. No, it wasn't Jane. It was
No,
Patty,
it's Patty,
Louisa,
Louisa, and me.
and you did an amazing finale on last week's show. And Amy Robideau was incredible too. We did all country crossover
I feel bad
songs.
for Amy because we used her to fill in the hole.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to run Amy's number again.
It was
next
like,
week.
oh my God, put Amy
I want to
on.
run
We have
next
no
week because it
power.
was too good for you to miss it, and some
Yeah.
people thought that the show had stopped and missed it. So we're not going to let that happen because we
No,
love
no.
you, Amy Robideau. So anyway, let's move on with a great song from the '60s, and then I think we're going to, even though he's not going to sing it, I think I'm going to introduce my friend to tell you about the group that's singing this. We're going to have our special guest here, Lou Ruvolo, who knows more about the '60s than I'll ever know.
There you go.
And talk '60s with us tonight. So to open to do the next song in the show, please
Okay.
welcome Leanne Chaneski.
I don't remember what day it was. I didn't notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with you. And if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Every day's a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. Every time I kiss your lips, my mind starts to wander. Sometimes just a day away. Cupid, we don't need you now. Be on your way. Oh, I thank the Lord for love like ours that grows ever stronger. And I always will be true. I know you feel the same way too. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but only half as much as tomorrow. Every day is a new day. Every time I love you. Every way is a new way. Every time I love you. Every day is a new day. Every time I kiss you. Every way is a new way. Oh, how I love you.
Nice, Leanne. That's got everybody going. I know the peanut gallery here was all singing along.
I love about Leanne because every time she sings something like this, she's very spirited. She just wants to
She's
have
fun.
wants
She
to
just
have fun.
dances around.
Yeah, she's the party girl.
Didn't she sing? She sang something in the ABBA show too, and she danced all over it. It was hysterical.
And last week in the country show, she showed us her skirt.
Oh yeah, and she had a hat on and everything.
So she's-
Leanne,
I
we
love
love you.
her.
Thank
We
you for
love
being
her.
with us tonight. Leanne is
Yeah.
is the lead singer in a band called Shore Sounds out of
See?
Edison, New Jersey.
See, that's why. Yep,
There you go.
she knows how to have a good time.
And these are like all, like a lot of my audiences our audience is from Jersey, and everybody knows, and even in Pennsylvania, we all know about the Jersey Shore because we don't go to the shore, we go where, folks? Down to the shore, down the shore.
Yeah,
We go down the shore. Even though it's really not down, it's over.
that was very Mayor of Easttown, wasn't it? You know,
Oh,
they all, all those people in Delco, they all go down the shore.
down the shore.
Sure.
Yeah, when I grew up, we went to my
the
family
water.
was from Philadelphia, so
Yeah.
we went to Wildwood.
Mm-hmm.
That was our thing growing up. And then it was only in later years that I discovered Asbury Park, which is an hour, 10 minutes from New Hope. And so actually, several of our friends here tonight are all from Asbury Park. And Michael, where did you go to the shore?
We
Did
used
you
to go
go?
to Brigantine.
Brigantine.
Yeah.
Oh, because you wanted to be close to Atlantic City to gamble.
No. We used to go to Brigantine. They got a house in Brigantine. My aunt got a house in Brigantine, and that's how we ended up there.
Well,
My
it's
fir-
still down the shore.
Yeah, my first shore experience though was Barnegat Light. Was my very first time I saw an ocean. Was at Barnegat Light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Long Beach Island, exactly.
In
Yeah.
Long Beach Island, right. Well, let me say hi to some other people too, real quick, while we're at this point. Linda Kaplan's with us, and Kathy Liebars, Wally Watson, Ron Hunter, of course you're there. Ron, who makes up our wonderful, oh, look at these. Look at these. You got
I
to see these
know.
modeled by three country
they
girls
awesome?
last week. The new girls virtual piano bar V-neck. And we have the hats, and Ron makes all this stuff up, and they're so wonderful.
You know that shirt you're wearing? They all match.
That's right. That's right. You're
Every
right.
single one matches you tonight.
My friend Ruth likes my shirt. So see, Ruth, there's pink in the shirt. There's.
We should be
Burgundy.
doing like song Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat tonight. I think.
We have a Dolly Parton show coming up, and didn't she do a song
She's
called
a coat of many
Colors?
Yeah, she did. Does that mean? Yeah, you'll have to wear that shirt.
And hi, Ron. So when I said Ron Hunter and Terry Fenningham, who Michael was talking about earlier, Terry's watching as well, and Ruth, my friend Ruth Bennick, and Robin and Frank and Maurice and Rick and James Henry down in Whitehorse Village, representing Delaware County tonight.
Delco.
Well, Delco. Well, we're going to introduce our next singer, and then we're going to bring Lou up, and we're going to talk 60s, Lou. Right?
I should have had a quiz for Lou. Why wasn't I thinking?
Why weren't you thinking? Can you make one up real quick?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Anyway, please welcome Beth Hansen.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll fix your
I'll
camera.
fix the camera. Everybody's different height. All three of our guest singers
All
tonight
different
are
heights,
very different
yes.
heights. There you go, Beth. You look good.
Oh, you look great. And you have the green. We have the green screen because we have so many different people tonight with the green screen.
There's a lot of colors going on the wall, and I
going
figured
on.
let's just go green.
I still have Bob's library. Somebody asked me if this was real. I'm like,
It is real.
I'm like, it's totally real. Like this is this is only music.
Yes, you got wallpaper that just happened to have Cole Porter in it.
Well, I mean, because we were doing a Cole Porter show and it was like product placement, right? But like this isn't even all of Bob's music. That's what's scary. You have a lot of music.
There's millions of pieces of music around
Millions.
here.
Yeah.
I kind of know where everything's at. Kind of. And there's a lot of music that's out of print, and I'm shocked every time I go through and I find out that I had it. So
Yeah,
good to
true.
know.
But
Anyway,
this
Beth.
song isn't out of print.
Beth is going to do a song written in 1966 by Paul Simon, who used to live 6 doors away
That's
from
right.
where we are all sitting right now.
Before either one of us was here. So
Did you know that, Beth?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that?
I'm gonna have
Do
to.
you know, I wonder if Paul talks about me on his show. Probably not. Anyway, what do you think, Beth? Are you feeling groovy tonight?
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. You're just skipping down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. La 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 la, feeling groovy. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? You got to make your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rhyme for me? Doo 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 doo, feeling groovy. La 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 la, feeling groovy. I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready for sleep. Let your morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy. Da 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 da, feeling groovy. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. You're just slipping down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy.
Beth Hansen. Fabulous Beth Hansen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Bob.
That got everybody in the mood.
And Beth, I got a question. Are you feeling groovy?
Oh, always feeling groovy. I'm still a hippie.
That's true. That is true.
She was just singing "We Shall Overcome" out in the driveway before the show, and
And she was just talking about the heat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
talking about free love and all those things that we used to talk about in the '60s.
She's talking about any love at
When
this
I was
point.
11.
That's right. Out and looking.
Beth Hansen available.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Beth.
555-1212.
Remember when that
Oh
was
my
the
God.
universal number they would, even on TV
Yeah.
shows?
It was like 1-800-555-1212, wasn't it?
But that was the directory assistants, right? But on a TV show, they'd always start with 555. well.
Was it really?
And then of course there's 8675309.
Oh, right. Anyway, so let's move on. We've got our next song is one y'all know too. Perfect song for the summer, perfect song for the 60s. No stranger to our show. Bruce, please welcome back Bruce, Big Bad Bruce Clow.
Sit
watching the tide roll away. Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same, and I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this stop my home. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Does that work?
Bruce, that was hysterical.
Does that work with everything? I love that.
It was hysterical. I didn't know what he was going to do at the end because I figured he probably. What are the chances that Bruce whistles? I've played for very few people my whole life that actually really do whistle. So I figured, well, Bruce will come up with something, and he did. And there it was. That was fun, Bruce. I love that you picked that song too. That's such a great summer song.
Great summer song.
And since you started singing, I see we have Julie and Ken with us from Doylestown, Mary Helen from Tyler, Texas, and Happy and Sam Shipley, and my friends the Jekyls and Catherine and Gretchen and Jean and Ed, and Dennis and Sandy are with us, and Pam and Stefan Jorgensen. Good to have you all.
Don Amorosi says he needs to learn how to do the wahs.
Who said that?
Don Amorosi.
Well, Bruce can probably teach anybody how to do that, right? I think.
I don't know.
Bruce is a teacher. I can't even
teach,
whistle.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song anyone can whistle?
Yes.
I know it is.
Also written in the 60s, I might add.
What do you know? Hi, Jane McNeil. Thank you for joining us, too. We have a good group that watch the show. It's really, I say this all the time, but I'm always so touched that at least more than half of the people that watch the show every night are performers themselves.
Yeah.
And so that is just that makes us all feel so complimented that you take the time to watch other performers and support each other. And you write and the nicest things.
All the things people could be doing in the world, and I'm always amazed they stop and watch the show. So thank you.
Always amazed. And thank you for your constant support with your Venmo and PayPal contributions. It's been extremely important because we need somehow to keep the show going. Since we don't have a major sponsor, Tito's is, we're just not big enough for Tito's
No,
to
you
sponsor
have a
us.
sponsor, all right, but it's not for that reason.
Well, all right. So you're too funny tonight, Mr. Troutman. Michael, all those videos, Michael does the editing and fine tuning on those to make sure they come out so well. Tonight we don't have a lot of those. Tonight we have a lot of live, right here and then, right here and there. In fact, speaking of live, from Asbury Park, my dear friend Lou Ruvolo is here.
Hey! Hi, everybody. It's so great to be together live and to be in New Hope. We had the great opportunity to sing with Bob last Monday at the Asbury Hotel, and now I hear Bowman's is back in shape. So it's so great to have live performances again.
It is. It feels almost surreal sometimes, right?
And it's hard to believe that we lost like over a year of not being together.
16 months.
Yeah. Wow.
Hi, Rebecca. Good to have you with us. Rebecca's our neighbor down in Wanamasa. Lou?
Oh, yeah. We saw Rebecca on last Monday.
On Monday at the Asbury.
That's the
right.
best name for a show town. Wanamasa.
Wanamasa.
So Indian.
Guanamasa. I feel like it should go. Like it's.
You know who I want to hear say that? I want to hear like what's the actor
Oh yeah, I know who you mean.
yeah, like
Freeman.
Morgan
I can see Morgan
Freeman or
Freeman, yeah.
yeah.
You know, you guys were talking about phone numbers. The other one that's pure 60s is the good old Marvelettes song, Beechwood 45789. And I bet there's a lot of people that would like to give out their number and call up anytime.
Yeah.
As the lyrics go, right?
Beechwood 4. What?
Beechwood 45789.
Yeah, that's right. Remember, that's how our phone numbers all started.
Beechwood, yeah.
We were 675, which was Osborne.
Oh, we were president when we lived in Brooklyn, PR7.
I see you were president.
President.
President 7.
I'm not going to say what president.
Right. No, I was thinking James Earl Jones. That's who I was thinking should be.
James Earl
Wouldn't
Jones,
that be
yeah.
awesome?
Well, back
Yeah,
then it
Darth
could have been
Vader.
Eisenhower.
Wait a minute, you're older than me.
Anyway, you're old. You're old.
9 months. Anyway.
But you're
not too much.
you're our '60s guru, Lou. You're like
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lou, the '60s guru.
Lou, stay close to the mic, too.
Yeah, no, it's really wild. I don't know why I have such a. I guess because I'm the youngest cousin out of a lot of older ones. So when we were kids and went to go visiting, we would always play their 45s. You know, those were those little black things.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
you put
yeah,
the
they go
yellow
round
disc
and round and
inside
round.
sometimes.
Yeah.
that was really wild.
Yeah, but what's with the yellow disc?
Well, because if it didn't have a wide spindle,
Yeah.
it
the
only
little-
had the
little
singular
stubby thing, yeah.
it only had the singular one. So how do you put the yellow?
Well, you know,
yellow
you're the
piece
ones
in
where
it?
you push them down and the spindle, the wide thing pops up.
Yes,
Remember that?
yes, that was good. Good
Now
stuff.
you just press a button. Everything's like
You know,
download it.
The,
You
the
know?
real hardship, remember, Lou, the real hardship of growing up was we actually had to get up off of the chair or the sofa. We had to get up to change the channel. There were only 7 of them, but we had to get up to do it. Remember?
You had 7?
Wow, he lived.
You were
very-
rich.
He lived in the city.
we had 3, 6, and 10, and then we had the UHF ones came along. We had
Oh, yeah.
17, 29, and 48,
48.
and then public broadcasting 12. That was
Wow.
7.
Yeah. I laughed, but we actually got all the Philadelphia ones and all the New York ones because of where we were.
It was rough then.
So bad.
And somehow, here we are. So you're going to
Yep.
do a song that Elvis Presley made famous as well
Yes.
as who else?
Well, actually, the famousness of the song goes back to 1965 to the San Remo Music Festival, and this is actually an Italian song. So don't let the vowel at the end of my name kind of throw you all. I am going to sing it in English, but the original song title is Io che non vivo senza te, which actually means I who cannot live without you. That's the literal word.
We're going to have to believe him on this, right?
Well, yes, no, that's actually it. But actually, the song was really made famous by Dusty Springfield
Right.
in 1966.
Yeah.
And then Elvis re-recorded it in 71. So I'm going to do Elvis's version, but it really is a song from the 60s.
But we have our own icon here, the great Lou Rebel.
Hey! When I said I needed you, you said you would always stay. It wasn't me who changed, but you, and now you've gone away. Don't you see that now you're gone, and I'm left here on my own, that I have to follow you and beg you to come home. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. And you don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, I can't help but love you, but believe me, I'll never tie you down. Left alone with just a memory, life seemed dead and so unreal. All that's left is loneliness. guess there's nothing left to feel. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. And you don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, oh, believe me. Oh, you don't have to stay forever, just be close at hand. And you don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, believe me, oh, believe me. Yeah. Thank God for the Italians, right? They, not only can they cook, but they can make great music.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Though.
Good stuff.
I know you did the cleaned up version since we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
children watching the show tonight.
Well, there's only one little line in between the two verses, but it makes it fun.
Bobby Jones is with us from California too.
I have
and
to tell you,
Jeff Tagan and Rick are watching us from Provincetown up there, who I'm going to see in 2 weeks, and Greg Maloney, and who else did I miss? Anyway, thanks so much, Lou. It's
All right.
Lou sings a lot with me at one of my places I play, which I hope to be playing at before too long. Moonstruck, it's just at the shore.
Absolutely.
Snap out of it.
Hey.
You know, just when you think of, like, when I tell people, like, they're like, how do I'm trying to remember the name of the place. I said, just think of the movie with
Cher.
Cher and no,
Olympia
but
Dukakis.
Olympia Dukakis. Snap
Danny
out of it.
Aiello.
No, that was
yeah.
Cher that did the snap out of it.
No, her mother did it to her because she was in love with the
Yeah.
brother.
Oh,
Olympia
but so
Dukakis
she does it
slaps her.
again.
And then she did it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
both, did
Snap
it to
out
them.
of it.
Good stuff.
Family
But
thing.
my story was that Lou and I did so many fun songs together that if everybody was killing me with ballads, Lou got to sing a lot because I go, Lou, you're in next.
See,
But Lou already sang 5 songs. Yeah, and he'll sing 5 more if you keep singing those ballads. Somebody's
Yeah,
got
I'm playing with the lights because Lou has such a tan.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
well,
That
just
I was
made
like,
him-
he looked orange, and so now
I like now.
So now I press the button. These
That was
LED
good. That was
lights
a
are so
little
cool. Now you look nice.
A little more complimentary.
I look
Thank
blue,
you,
but you
Michael.
look nice.
Oh, that's the song. Am I blue?
He's little
Am
boy
I
blue.
blue?
So I'll remember that when later when we sing, we'll go
All right,
with
well,
the
Lou
cool
will be back in
lighting.
a few minutes,
see you
but we
guys
have
in a
another
bit.
Italian coming
All
right
right.
in after Lou. I'm assuming that Tony Ruggieri must be Italian. And he's going to do a great song from the 60s as well that you're going to know as well.
Yeah.
And it's called Then You Can Tell Me Goodbye. Tony Ruggieri.
Kiss me each morning for a million years. Hold me each evening by your side. Tell me you'll love me for a million years. If it don't work out, if it don't work out, then you can tell me goodbye. Sweeten my coffee with a morning kiss. Soften my dreams with your sigh. Tell me you'll love me for a million years. If it don't work out, if it don't work out, then you can tell me goodbye. must go, no, I won't grieve. If you wait a lifetime before you leave, but if you must go, I won't tell you no, just so that we can say we tried. Tell me you love me for a million years. If it don't work out, if it don't work out, then you can tell me goodbye.
Great song, Tony. Yes, Terry, you are right. The Casinos.
Sad song.
It is sad, but I like it.
What was Terry saying about the casinos?
It's the Casinos. That's the name of the group.
Oh.
We're trying to think of the name of the group. Lou and I were trying to think just as they went on, and it was the Casinos.
Did they have a lot of hits? Because that's not one that I'm familiar with.
Oh, really? Oh, I always knew that one. Wait, let me say hi to Ted and Kathy out there, too, and Eileen Scheibner. And all our friends. I know that there are like at least half a dozen people that watch the show every week that are laid up. They're like had a knee replacement, they're recovering from something, procedure or something. And they tell me that just makes their night when they're, you're sitting there in rehab or recovery. So my special love goes out to all of you for being there with us. And I'm glad that we can make you smile.
It was also really lovely last week when we went to the tavern to meet people that just came up and said, I watch the show all the time.
And you never met them.
I've never met them
And that
before.
happened to a lot of the singers from the show that came in to both the Asbury and Bowman's. Said people I don't even know were coming up to me, thanking me and saying
So
hi.
thank you for watching and thank you for being here. And it was nice to meet you all. So
It's a good thing, right? Well, one of those singers who was at the Asbury last week is here with us tonight. She was here earlier in that wonderful dress, and now she's back to do a song that was written by Carole King. And it is Miss Molly.
Miss Molly, I actually thought you walked in the other room because I can't see you. You're the computer. I'm like, she's not there. I had to look. Bob's talking. I'm like, she's not. Oh, she is
The perils
there.
of being 4'9½".
Oh, well, that half inch makes a difference.
Yes, I have to include that.
Molly, do you remember me meeting you? You were sitting on a bar stool when I was playing at a place in
As
Asbury
I
Park.
often am, Bob. Yes.
And you were telling me you sing in church, and I said, you got to get up and sing with me.
Totally, yes.
And look where we are. Look what we're
I
doing.
know, I'm so happy. Oh, yeah, all of us, Peanut Gallery, everyone out there, so grateful to you and Michael for bringing this joy to us over this last year. It's a big, big deal that you did this, and we're all grateful.
I'm glad to have you here with us. So, Molly, how about for old time's sakes, we do Ave Maria?
I love when you have me sing the Godspell song right after singing something naughty.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
always the best.
It's like forgiveness now.
Exactly.
After you do something naughty. Well, this is not naughty. Carole King didn't write naughty.
No.
All right, here we go, Molly.
One fine day, you'll look at me, and then you'll know our love was meant to be. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. The arms I long for will open wide, and you'll be proud to have me walking right by your side. One fine day,
I love that, Molly. We do all these songs that had fade endings on the record, and we're like, well, we can't fade.
Right.
We
Right.
could, Molly. We could just have you like going lower and lower till you disappear from the screen, and I'll just keep playing softer and softer. Thanks so much, Molly.
Thank you.
Fun song. Carole King. That was also what, the Chiffons?
Yes.
The Chiffons. What else I want to tell you too? We have next week we have a variety show coming up, and then after that I am doing a show live at John Richardson's in Provincedale. So that'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to see Jeff Tagan on the show and Dan McGee, and actually I believe Molly is going to be there the same week. So we get to hear you again in 2 weeks, Molly. And then after that, we're doing a night of Elton John and Dolly Parton, and a show that I've been wanting to do for a long time because I've been doing this show with Lisa Sherman for years, a show called Made in New Jersey, where we're going to celebrate all the singer-songwriters that came from New Jersey. And there's such an abundance of it, we could do easily 5 shows of music that came from New Jersey. And then I guess somewhere down the road, we'll do Pennsylvania, we'll do Connecticut, we'll do New York. And then we have another variety show. And then finally, we're going to do the Johnny Mathis show we were supposed to do sooner, but we decided to move Johnny back a little more. Because right around August 25th, we're going to need to chill out one night. And just when we're like had enough of the heat, we're just going to have some nice Johnny Mathis
I've had enough of the heat now.
That's going to be fun, right, Michael?
Sure.
So, oh, you're next. Michael, you're singing next.
Apparently, yeah. You know, it's so funny because once again, we're singing something that we really have never done before. So this is kind of fun. I mean, if we've learned anything in the past year, is to experiment often and
right.
see what happens. I love this song.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble into the sea, I won't cry, oh, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, oh, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me. stand by me, 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 stand by me.
Nice, Michael.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
We like barely had time to run through that. And
Barely.
Look how that came out.
It was so funny because we're like, okay, we're gonna do the song, and he started playing that dum dum da da. I said, no, we're not gonna do it that way. And like we had like 2 minutes to like figure it out.
So let's start somewhere else and we'll
Yeah.
end there.
Exactly. We'll end.
Anyway, that was
Kinda.
beautifully done. By the way, do you want
Thank
to
you.
take a second too to tell people what your big excitement is at the Bucks County Playhouse right now?
That I'm employed.
Okay. Well, there we go.
No, I mean right now, yeah, we're running a sort of pre-off-Broadway engagement of a show that features Candace Bushnell, who wrote Sex and the City. She wrote it. She's in it. It's very interesting to see. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. And then Mary Lou Hedder's coming in for a couple weeks. So I've been going back and forth with Mary Lou on email.
So you've been doing some exciting things down there, even with
Yes, even though we're
things
not
scaled back,
yeah,
ready for full-scale productions
exactly.
yet.
I can't wait till we can do full productions yet. Although it looks like maybe in the fall. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Things are happening.
New Hope's crazy. Have you been downtown? Oh my gosh, it's nuts down there.
Downtown New Hope is
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's busy and it's beautiful. There's a lot of renovations.
Yeah.
Things are happening down there and it's looking really good.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Lou back to do something that you're all going to want to sing along from at home. Everybody knows this song. This song has gotten I don't think I've ever played this song in a crowd of people that didn't get the whole crowd going and jumping up and down on tables and
I was
breaking
really
dishes.
excited because last night Bob said, we were talking about the show, and I said, well, what's Lou doing? And he said, oh, he listed like 3 songs, and he listed this one. I said, well, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's
And
the one.
Bob's like, well, that's the one Lou wants to do too. So I guess the two, like we were ganging up on
absolutely.
Bob, right? You know,
We have a great list, so it's easy to do that.
it is. But this one, like everyone
Yeah.
loves this.
Bob, what was the with that community we did the New Year's Eve show? Was it Attleboro?
Attleboro in Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Right. And that woman came up and she said, "Oh, do you guys are going to take requests?" And we were like, "Okay, let's see what it is." And she asked for this song. So there was this great community of older adults, and they were swaying and singing in their seats and everything. So
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to do it, and the Peanut Gallery here is going to help a little bit also.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
yeah.
give you some color
This
there
peanut
because
gallery's been getting a little unruly, so anything could happen here.
there you
Well,
go. This color's better for you, not good for me.
I
So
know,
take
yeah.
me out.
Yeah, we just changed colors. Well, this
Look at
song
that.
actually comes from the late 60s, 1968 to be for sure. And it was made famous by Mary Hopkin. But the real sentiment of the whole song is about our lost youth. Not that any of us should know anything about that yet, because we're all so young. But I think this is going to be a great song, Bob. I have my cocktail right here at the table. So it's going to be a great song, especially at one of those verses near the end when I'm going to actually have my cocktail with everybody.
Oh,
All right.
in front of
All
everybody.
Good stuff.
All right.
Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two, or 3 or 4. Remember how we laughed away the hours and dreamed of all the good things we would do. Everybody, those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever, and today we live the life we choose. We fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Then the busy years went rushing past us, and we lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say,
What would we say?
those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end.
We sing and dance forever and a day.
We live the life we choose. We fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Just tonight I stood before the tavern, and nothing seemed the way it used to be. In my glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely fellow really me? But through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friends, we're older, but we're wiser. For in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose. We fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Hey!
Well, hi,
Hysterical.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like that.
It just really
Every
does.
once in a while, will you go into La Havana Gila Hav at the
Yeah,
end
we
of
used
that?
to do that.
I'm just still laughing at your before you sang. You said, "Oh, we're not old enough." Blah blah blah. Meanwhile,
No.
you looked for your glasses. You almost grabbed mine, and I'm like reaching over there, and Beth has hers. We're all like, "Oh," and then Molly's like, "I kind of see the music." We're all like, I think, "Oh
This
my
is
God,
what
what
you're
happened
missing
to
behind
us?
the scene,
What
folks."
happened?"
It's just call it being farsighted. We can't read close by.
And everybody who's watching at home, you should see the last thing we do
Hi,
before it
David
goes to
Mayoko.
camera is the glasses go off.
Absolutely, yeah. They're all sitting here on the sides.
That was great, Lou. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lou. It's so much fun having you with us tonight. Oh, you're not done because you're
No,
gonna
no, we have one
we're
more.
going to be at one last
He's
song
coming
for
back.
you tonight with Lou and
He's
Michael.
done
But
for the second, but he's coming right back.
Yes.
you can stay on there, Lou.
Okay.
You can stay on there. Wanted to thank Christian Hawkins, who's running our show tonight from out in Oregon. Hi, Christian. Thank you for being with us. We love having you with us running the show. And also, let's see, what I wanted to say hi to a couple. I see David Mayoko's out there. David Mayoko does an amazing show on Sundays at 6:30. And I believe he's on the road performing all over it. And it's a great show, whether he's as David or bringing his friend Liberace. It's a show you do not want to miss. I want to say hi to Suti Crescenti, who's out there also, and Rich and Fran and Celeste and Lee and Rose and Joan and Betty and Ken. Good to see you all. It was great to see you the other night too, and all my friends in Princeton and Lulu and Joni and everybody up there too.
It's
Thank
not
you guys.
it's not a night at the piano bar if Rose and Joan aren't there.
What's that? Yeah, it isn't, right?
It really isn't. So
And,
thankful they were there.
It's just nice. It's been nice to get out and see people live again. But we're always going to stay in touch by here because there are a lot of people that I know that watch the show that live all over the country, and they may not be able to get over here for a while. So
Yeah.
we're going to keep coming to you every Wednesday night with something a little different, whether y'all like it or not.
And can I tell you how much David Maiolka this week in his red, white, and blue all over Facebook, hysterical. His Liberace,
Oh, it's hysterical.
hysterical.
Just the best. You can tell he just has so much fun doing,
Yes.
doing
Yes.
Well, he was
paying
a fun
tribute to
character,
Liberace.
too.
Yeah. Well, he's
But he was a
So-
confirmed bachelor, from what I understand.
We couldn't finish without having our own righteous brothers here tonight.
or the unrighteous brothers.
Unrighteous, that's what
The
we are.
unrighteous.
But you know what, Michael? They used to call the Righteous Brothers Blue-Eyed Soul, and between the two of us, we can definitely use that moniker.
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
But you know, Bob, before when Molly did One Fine Day, great song by Jerry Goffin and Carole King from the
Yes.
early 60s. Part of that brill building
Oh, right.
kind of wall of sound and things that came out of there. This song really, a lot of critics have talked about this song by the Righteous Brothers because it was produced and written by Phil Spector, Cynthia Weil, and Barry Mann, also another powerhouse of that 60s music. And a lot of critics actually consider this song as the ultimate expression of Phil Spector's wall of sound. So Michael and I have a great time when we do the harmonies together on this. and
I've never done this with you before. You've
we
always
did
said-
once or twice.
I know we
yeah.
talked
I
about
feel
it,
like
but I
you've
don't
always
think we
said it
ever
with
did
Michael
right?
Esposito. Michael, like 2.
You and I did it once or twice. Yes, he's 2, you're 1.
I am definitely 1.
Yeah. No, we've done it. I think we did it once or twice at Moonstruck. Well, here goes.
As I say, vamp till ready. So don't feel I'm rushing you into it. I'm just going.
And I just let him vamp, Lou. Just let him go.
We
He'll
should,
do an
right?
entire concerto.
Let him play. Do some work. You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness left before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But baby, I know it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. And now you're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying, baby. 'Cause baby, something's beautiful's dying. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby, baby, I get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let it slip away. I said, baby,
High five, Michael. Yeah. That's our version. of
It's
Blue
our
Light
song now.
All right, thank you, Lou. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
And
Thanks,
the beat
Bob,
goes
for
on.
a great night. This was fun.
And thank you, Molly. Let's hear it for Molly Spinarco. And Leanne Chinesky, Beth Hansen,
Beth Hansen, yay, Beth!
Bruce Cloud, Tony Ruggieri, Molly Spinarco, and Lou Ruvolo, and last but not least, Michael Troutman.
No, last would be Bob Egan. Thank you, Bob.
Great theme.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Christian, out in Oregon. Thank you for running our show so well. Love you guys. I'll see you next Wednesday
The
night.
Peanut Gallery, bye!
Yeah, and the Peanut Gallery, too.
See you next